Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
Hey asshole, I'm sick of the cold hard truth and my money's worth. Just another 22-year-old white male living in New York City, Manhattan. Like many of my fellow millennials, I have problems securing rewarding employment. You'll have that problem until you're at least 40. I am sick of the mundane retail and want something more rewarding to justify my existence. Unfortunately, I lack competitive credentials and a college diploma, which are almost essential where I live. I am not a paraplegic transgendered black woman in a wheelchair. So it is hard to get my foot in the door. My dad recommends that work towards establishing a career in business, but I'm starting to question this. I do not know what niche I would fit into yet, but if I could find out, I'm confident I would perform well. As a backup plan, I'm currently in touch with the National Guard and planning to serve if eligible. This will allow me to learn valuable skills and will allow me to pay for tuition and more. Is it worth going to college for business when I can work for the military? In your past videos, you say to avoid business majors. I consider myself to be responsible. I'm sharp, independent, and conservative for my age. Since the age of 18, I've been attending fancy boarding schools, and I'm very capable because of it. I do all my own cooking, shopping, and have a sizable savings of $24,000 in a stock portfolio worth $30,000 on the rise. Not bad, kid. You're doing... Hey, look, you didn't go to college and you don't have debt. Most people your age have the opposite of that amount in debt. Whatever jobs I have had, I was always the top employees on the sales charts. I am also physically fit and am charismatic enough to have women stalking me for 10 years. This really happens. Yeah, you are a good-looking dude. You sent me a picture. You're a pretty good-looking guy. So, this being said, I believe if I can get my foot in the door, I would be golden. What would you do in my position? All right, first, don't go into business. No, if you sound like you are smart and like you're not bragging. You are that intelligent. You don't go into business. Just don't get your degree in business. It's a worthless degree. If you want to get a degree in business, you have two options: accounting or IT. All right, and the IT one, matter of fact, you might as well just go get a 2-year certification, 2-year degry on computer networking, and because then you'll be the IT guy. Accounting, that's about the only quote one that would be a real career. But you're also 22. When I like it, you didn't look. The video I had, don't try until you're 35. That's not bullshit. Okay, you're doing it right. I know you may have this agency issue. You may have a purpose. He's like, what am I doing? Oh my God, I'm just a loser. Okay, look at you, dude. You have $55,000 in cash and marketable securities. What 22-year-old kid has that? They're usually fucked over in debt with a worthless degree. They're in your exact same situation, except they got tons of student loans they can't pay off. So I would try to let go and forgive yourself. Don't get at. There's nowhere to go. There's no rush. Okay? No one's gonna hire you and hire you for your ability. They're gonna lump you in with all the other 22-year-old fucking millennial losers. And unfortunately, you are the victim of your generation's reputation, no matter how good you may be. So here's what I would recommend. You are not going to be, I'll tell you this, there ain't no challenge and there ain't no opportunities in New York City. Okay, just get the fuck out. New York City is not for young men and women, at least those with hustle. You got to get to Florida, you got to get to Texas, you got to go to Colorado, you got to go to Vegas, go to Phoenix. I mean, I've mentioned these places before, but wherever you go, get the fuck out of New York City. Okay, just get out of that shithole because you'll be stuck there. And I've seen, I'm like 33 and I got a house with a wife and we're stuck in Manhattan. Oh, you're fucked now. I mean, that place is a shithole. It is a black hole that keeps people there. Escape from fucking New York. Now, what you do outside of that, it really depends on you and your path. I think it's a great idea for you to go into the National Guard. I would not go into the New York National Guard. I go to another state. Just because, again, you'd be trapped in New York. Unless you really like New York, but I would get the fuck out. This is the time for you, when no one is taking you seriously, to travel around and try the different states and different countries to see if you might want to live there. And the National Guard and the military will allow you to do that, not just take road trips, but they'll send you a lot of different places. So I would look into the National Guard. I think that's a good idea of dipping your toe into the military. But then all of a sudden consider a military career. All right, consider going full-time military. That might be something for you to consider. Then as you are intending, use the GI Bill or whatever they offer in terms of tuition reimbursement to get a degree, maybe accounting, but do some inventory, try some other stuff out. And you know what? You don't have to get your degree tomorrow. Take your time in the military. Try different things. They have training for all this different shit that you could try. Sample it. Hey, talk to your CEO. Hey, can I get training in that? See what kind of training. I don't know. Maybe I do like satellite systems. I don't know. Maybe I do like repairing helicopters. Use that time to kind of figure out what you like and what you enjoy. And then, a year goes by, maybe a year and a half. Say, okay, I want to go to school for this. Now, while you're doing that, if you insist on getting a degree, you might as well go to an accredited school, somewhere cheap, some kind of community college, preferably online if you can do it, and just get your prerequisites out of the way, because at least you're not wasting your time. You just can't just go to the military and work, part-time reserves, and then or National Guard, sorry, and then twiddle your thumbs. Go take some classes, get some stuff out of the way, find out what the local community college has to offer. Maybe try some programming, I don't know. You seem to like accounting, take some accounting classes, see if you like it. But then, all of a sudden 2 years go by, you'll have a better idea of what kind of game plan you should have in life. But what I'm telling you right now is you're not supposed to have a game plan in life right now at the age of 22. You're doing way better than your peers. So don't be hard on yourself. Don't be too hard. But, now is about the time to put together a game plan. You got yourself a nice little war chest saved up there. Shit, $24,000 in cash. I'd go fucking drive around the country for 3 or 4 months. Here, perfect idea. This is what I'm going to kind of do. Why are you going to stay in New York during the shitty-ass snowy season? Get your ass down south. Go tour the South for a month or two. Just get yourself a car, a shitty one, or rent one, and do it at least, during January. Avoid the coldest part of winter. Go down south to Florida. Check it out. Check out Tennessee. Check out Texas. Check out Phoenix. Don't go to New Mexico. Do not go to New Mexico. That is a shithole. So check things out. And that will give you an idea of what you like in life. Wow, I like Cortez, Colorado. It's really cool here, Get southern Colorado. Northern Colorado is going to be cold, but southern Colorado is still very warm. You can see some mountains as well. So, yes, step by step, bit by bit. Don't commit to this brand new plan that you haven't tested yet. Ease your way into it. Definitely follow up with the National Guard. Get that in there. But I'd say before you join, you got enough cash right now. You almost have to go on a road trip. You almost do. Or if you don't have a car, take Greyhound, whatever. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of New York. See the rest of the country. See where you maybe want to live. But God almighty, yeah, man, you just got to get out of New York. So, anyway, best of luck. Toodles.